The following is a presentation of the Austin Reed Network, now streaming for free on Roku and Amazon Fire TV.
From Fresno to the Oregon State Capitol and everywhere in between, this is the Reed Report.
Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to the Reed Report. Look who I have with me. It's Athena.
What's up, party people? It is Friday. I know it's like Friday and we're happy it's a party day, but it's also Veterans Day.
Yeah, so we
salute you.
Salute our veterans. Do you have any vets in your family?
I do, my father.
Awesome.
This is a bad example though. He was trying to avoid the draft in Vietnam, so he and his buddies were like, let's join the Coast Guard. But he's still a vet,
okay.
And he didn't necessarily fight for our country, but he served our country. I'm from Connecticut, so the Coast Guard is based out of Groton, Connecticut, the Maine Coast Guard.
Okay.
And he said it was like windy and stormy, and they would shovel sand and get on the ships. So at least he did something.
Right.
How about you?
Well, my father was a vet, so he served in the Navy. God rest his soul, too. He passed away October 7th.
I know, I'm sorry, Austin.
Thank you. So, yeah, this is a very special Veterans Day.
It is, especially to you and your family.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know, there's grandfathers and great-grandfathers. When you see someone wearing those hats that say, like, the ship or World War II, do you say, hey, sir or ma'am, thank you for serving our country?
I do.
Me too.
Good. High five on that.
Always. Sometimes if they're like way older, they'll go, it was nothing. They get kind of crabby.
Right.
But most of the time, they're like, you're welcome.
Yeah.
It makes them feel better.
Yep.
Makes me feel better just thanking someone,
Right.
you know?
That's a good reminder. So today, if you're out and about and you see somebody wearing any kind of military memorabilia, right?
Think of it.
Think of vet. Think of vet. It should be Think of Vet Day and Veterans Day.
That's right. And no school.
And no school. That's right. Kids are off today.
What are the twins doing? Running around?
They're running around, yeah. Or we're here at work, obviously.
Right.
Because, you know, the TV business never takes off.
Well, don't tell anyone. My teenage son will be watching my son. So we'll see how the day goes.
All right. Fingers crossed. Hey, the Reed Report is every Friday at 8 a.m. here on KMSG TV, My 53. Plus, we air up in the Portland-Salem area on KWVT Valley 17. And we stream anytime on the Austin Reed Network on both Roku and Amazon Fire TV.
We are everywhere.
We're everywhere, everybody. Easy to find us. Let's take a look at what's coming up on this week's episode. Jeremiah Stroop standing by with yourweekendrundown.com. Later, Jeremiah, myself, and Wayne Felagowski from the High Five Game Challenge has a big announcement. Have you heard of High Five?
No, but I like it.
All
Can
right.
we high five again?
We'll high five again, so make sure you stay for that.
Okay, cool.
And then you have an interview with a coach.
Yeah, Coach Luganville. There's a big coach drive coming up.
Okay.
He's from Clark Middle School. He's a coach for Clark Middle School in Clovis and also Clovis High. He's been doing this, I believe, for almost 5 years now because he's involved with the Pavarilla House and things like that. You know what? It's raining, it's cold, lots of people don't have any food or even a coat. So there's a big coat drive coming up, and he'll tell us more about that.
Okay, we're going to kick things off with gossip and trending because if you didn't know, Athena is the, what do you call yourself?
I'm calling myself, and I have for years, the Greek goddess of gossip.
I didn't want to mess it up. So.
That's okay.
What's going on?
Okay, so here's what's going on. First of all, people voted a few days ago. You could check out celebrities voting. It's funny because I don't mind celebrities posting and putting stickers that they voted. It's when they get really political.
I agree.
Like when they're at the Oscars and these awards and like they stand up and say crazy things. That's a little weird, but at least they're voting and they're proud.
Right.
You cannot complain if you don't vote.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Oscars, guess who is hosting this year?
Who is it?
I believe he hosted before because I get confused with the Jimmys. Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. Okay.
You know who hosts? Kevin Hart hosted last year.
That's right. Yeah.
Not Kevin Hart.
No.
Yeah. Chris Rock.
Well.
The slap. Should we pretend?
Yeah. What?
Okay.
It was pretend.
Oh,
100%.
Do you really think that they know?
It was staged.
Austin.
They needed ratings.
Will Smith. Well, they did get ratings, and
Right.
I'll definitely watch it again this year. Will Smith was just so mad. I don't know how fake that really is and was. But the reason why I don't think it was fake is because Chris Rock is not hosting and Jimmy Kimmel's hosting. We'll see if Will Smith. What? I don't even know what happened with that. Was he basically booted out of the Academy temporarily? Like, can Will Smith be at the awards this year?
I have no idea.
Or be nominated?
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll find out. But Jimmy Kimmel's definitely hosting, so that should be cool. You know who's having a baby via surrogate? So obviously she's not pregnant herself. Rebel Wilson.
Oh.
She looks amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
She lost all that weight, but someone else is carrying the baby for her.
How old is she? She's a little older, right?
I would say like closer to 40.
Oh, okay. That's
anywhere between 36. Hey, I carried a baby, and I had a baby when I was 44.
What? Really?
I'm 52 with an 8-year-old.
Oh,
and they asked me,
God,
"Are you the mother?
that.
Are you the mother or the grandmother?" I'm like, "Really?"
No, you don't look old. See,
Thank
you're
you,
52.
Austin.
I was thinking you were mid-40s.
I love you.
Yeah, well, I'm serious.
High five. We're talking about the game High Five. Yeah. I hate to bring down the room, but I got to mention just a couple of deaths. There's that rapper, and his funeral was last week. He was kind of like an unknown rapper, and he got shot at a poker game. Horrible story. And then Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that he was a twin, because I know the Carters are a big family like
right.
Nick Carter and Backstreet Boys, but Aaron Carter died. So was it drugs? Did we find out for sure it was an accidental drug overdose?
I think most likely at this point. So.
Okay. His funeral's actually today, so prayers and thoughts going out to his family.
Yeah.
Okay, movies coming out. You and I were just talking off the air about this. Weird Al Yankovic. Yankovic.
Yeah.
Yankovic.
Yeah.
The movie already came out, but maybe it's being re-released because I feel like it wasn't a big hit because there's been a lot of talk about it.
Yeah, but post the release on November 4th.
Yeah, and that was last week. So anyway, still talk about that.
I do want to see that.
Me too.
Yeah, let's go.
Loved Weird Al. I still love him. Whitney Houston, the big biopic, is coming down to you December 21st. Okay. So it's called I Have Nothing. I Want to Dance with Somebody,
Yeah.
And then a couple movies coming out today. There's been a lot of talk about this. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And then, that's huge. Black Panther, enough said. The Sun is also coming out today. S-O-N is in Mother and Son. Hugh Jackman is in it. Laura Dern. That's another big one. So hush hush and off the record and on the QT. I'm Athena, the Greek goddess of gossip, baby.
Let's do another high five.
High five. You got it. I can't wait to hear about this game.
I know. It's super exciting. Big announcement coming up. So we're going to get to that interview in just a bit. But first, let's check in with our Jeremiah Stroop from YourWeekendRundown.com.
Come explore some fantastic fall events with us and make the most of your precious days off.
Explore this lineup of fresh events in a city near you. Fall is in the air, and we've got some fantastic events so that even if your work week has got you feeling like running for the weekend, you can make the most of your precious days off. This is your Weekend Rundown. Let's get started. Hey everyone, Jeremiah Stroop here, and for well over 2 decades I've had the honor of featuring small local businesses and shops, as well as creators and artists in our local community. And I'm extra excited to offer up a lineup of some fresh local events so you know your dollars are making a difference close to home. This is your Weekend Rundown. Let's get into it.
Are you looking for a way to turn Portland into a giant game board? Cure your lockdown boredom with a citywide scavenger hunt. Urban Adventure Quest has created an interactive scavenger hunt that combines the fun of the amazing race with a 3-hour sightseeing tour of Portland. Guided by any smartphone, grab your group and make your way through well-known and overlooked gems of the city, solving clues and completing challenges while learning local history. Head to urbanadventurequest.com to scoop up your ticket for your team of 2 to 5 and explore the City of Roses.
Exploring the City of Roses this weekend? Check out this awesome Portland area event.
Oregon Black Pioneers, Traveling Exhibition, Black in Oregon, 1840 to 1870. highlights some of the black individuals and families who came to Oregon during the years of legalized racial exclusion, when the provincial and territorial governments of Oregon explicitly barred blacks from residency and legal protections. These black pioneers risked everything to build a better life for themselves and their families in Oregon and help lay the foundation for the state's future black communities. Sponsored by Skin by Lovely, this exhibition is included with your admission to Pittock Mansion now through November 13th.
You're invited to a Fall Product Blast webinar. This exclusive event will be visible online for just 24 hours. It's free, fun, and a wonderful way to address some of the top leading concerns with great product solutions and dynamic brands to help you look and feel your best as we wrap up 2022 and get ready for a brand new year. Contact our friends at ShopFlux for the link and exclusive password so you can become the best version of you in 2022.
Will you be around the Salem, Oregon area this weekend? Check out this fresh event.
Head down to the Elsinore Theater in Salem, Oregon for Dry Bar Comedy Tour Live. This wildly popular online series of specials that offers clean comedy for everyone is expanding to live shows featuring comedians who've become Dry Bar fan favorites. Since its launch, Dry Bar comedy specials have generated over 1 billion views on social media and millions of fans. Head to the Elsinore Theater Friday, November 18th to experience Dry Bar Comedy live.
Well, there you go. Some fresh local events for you to explore, and you'll know your dollars are making a difference close to home in the communities that you care about. Of course, there's so much more to see on our website, yourweekendrundown.com. And be sure to subscribe and follow us on our social media accounts for instant updates and the chance to be added to our VIP guest list. Of course, we'll be back next week broadcasting locally and streaming globally. And I'll see you then. I'm Jeremiah Stroop, and remember, it's your weekend. You might as well run it.
Lots going on in the Northwest, Jeremiah. Thank you. We're going to take a quick break. Later, you have an exclusive interview with a local coach to the Fresno area.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. It's a coat drive. It's cold out there. People need coats. So we'll talk about that. And of course, what's trending is coming up.
Yes. So stay with us. You're watching The Reed Report. I'm Austin Reed. This is Athena, and we'll be right back.
Look at that. Shake hands.
Fowler's hottest new martial arts gym. You'll get a kick out of it.
Hi, I'm Jim Horton with the Zachary Horton Foundation. I'd like to invite you to our Family Support Group, a resource for families or loved ones affected by substance abuse or addiction.
With Austin Reed, this is The Reed Report.
Back to the Reed Report. I'm Austin Reed. Look who else is here. Jeremiah Stroop and Wayne Falagowski. We have some big updates to tell you about regarding High Five. Jeremiah, I'm going to let you take it away.
Hey, thanks so much, Austin. We are so excited to be back with you on the Reed Network. And also, of course, brought my good friend Wayne Falagowski with me. But we're so excited that you are actually not just excited about High Five, which is the TV game show that we're going to talk about a little bit today, but that you're also on the board of directors for the High Five Foundation, which backs everything that High Five is doing out in the community as we go out there and try to empower young people with media tools, with resources, with exposure to spotlight those young kids that are doing big things in their city. So I'm going to turn over to Wayne to just talk about the history of High Five for those that maybe don't know about this incredible TV game show.
Thank you, Jeremiah, and welcome, Austin. Yeah, I'm Wayne Faligowski, the creator and host of the High Five Challenge, along with Jeremiah, who is now a co-host with the show. We started High Five back in 1993 when I left TV news as a consumer reporter. I got fed up with doing TV news after 16 years of bad news about kids. Most of the kids in high school today are doing a good job. It's just only 5% are doing the bad stuff, but they're getting 95% of the media attention. So I left TV news and started the High Five Challenge. And for about 20 some years, we were on the air, and we're in hiatus right now, but we're hoping to get back on because High Five is such a vital tool to the high school kids today, especially with all the shootings and the gangs and the drugs and everything, pandemic, all the negative things going on with kids. We want to make it a positive world for our kids. So High Five is a way for every kid in America to get on High Five and get their 15 minutes of fame that they're well deserved. So that's what we're trying to do. We've been in hiatus for several years, but we're with our foundation now. We're hoping to get back on the air. We're going to do it streaming, and we're going to reach every high school kid in America, which is 20 million kids every year that could be on High Five. And we could be playing a game on the internet. We could be doing competitions on the internet. And we don't have to be in New York now. We don't have to be in Portland, Oregon. We can be high school teams competing from all around the world, actually. So that's what our goal is. And hopefully with our foundation and our new board, we'll make it happen.
Love that. Well, Austin, you probably know, working in news better than most, that these have been really challenging times. And not only is it great to see High Five coming out of hiatus, because there are some businesses and even nonprofits that will never reopen their doors. So we're excited that we have a vision as we step into 2023 of doing bigger and better things with High Five than ever before. But, you know, from your perspective as a news reporter, how important do you think it is to have a positive outlet like the High Five TV game show and like the Save Spots, which of course are our PSAs produced by students and for students, to create this environment to help young people through their education journey? Because, you know, you see a lot of the maybe dark side that's going on out there in the world today.
Yeah, Jeremiah, you know, I know right now in 2022, we're almost to 2023, bullying is a huge problem. Social media fighting is a huge problem. Kids today need an outlet, a positive outlet. And I think we are at a critical time right now that this show needs to be on the air. You know, when I was in middle and high school, I was kind of an outcast. For me, broadcasting kept me going. I, love broadcasting, been doing it since I was 9 years old, Jeremiah, you as well. And so with what's happening in the world right now, kids need this now more than ever.
I'm with you. Yeah, coming out of a really challenging season, mental health issues at an all-time high, and kids need a positive outlet. And, there's no doubt that often the kids that are being bullied or maybe segmented out in their school are sometimes the folks who don't fit into the traditional box of I'm an athlete and I'm going to get a lot of awards and trophies. Maybe it's technical prowess. Maybe they want to do coding, or they're part of the quiz team and they're doing well in their academics, but they're not being celebrated for that. And that's one of the great things is over 8,000 young people have been featured on High Five and gotten that exposure to step into the spotlight, which gives them recognition and celebration, and that is so key. And then on top of that, addressing specifically and directly the Save Spots, which is students achieving video excellence, that allows these kids to talk about and create a PSA about the subjects, be that mental health, be that bullying, of all the issues from drugs to alcohol that they're facing as young people. And we can obviously talk all we want, but we remember when we were in middle school and high school, we didn't always want to listen to the adults, but if the message came directly from another young person that maybe we respected or we saw it on television, we could really stop and take note. I know it's a little further back for you to remember high school, Wayne, but I know you remember those good old days too, right?
I still remember high school.
And I love that Wayne's seasoned age, he still continues to have a passion for helping young people. And yeah, he's got incredible family, incredible grandkids now that are growing up, and he wants to provide environments and a better world for those, phenomenal members of his family, but all kids. He's had a passion for this since 1993, and I've been really just enjoying the opportunity to partner with Wayne and take High Five to new heights. And we are talking about taking it from coast to coast with technology, but also with the support of some of our partners. We would love to be able to reach out to every student in America and give them an opportunity to be showcased or featured in High Five. It's also fun with quiz shows. You guys know this. You can play together with your family, with your kids, right? We may not be out catching Pokemon, but we may be learning something new as a family. And I think that is so exciting to see that this is a tool for entertainment and education to come together more than ever before. So we really do hope that government agencies, nonprofits, community leaders, families, and unique individuals will head over to our website where they can actually donate. Maybe it's $5 for a High Five, or maybe it's a lot more, and have a tax-deductible donation before the end of 2022. But of course, if you want to do even bigger things, we would love to hear from you as well, because I think the sky's the limit, and we want to take High Five higher than ever before.
We want to make a high five.
A double high five. A triple high five, since we have three of us here.
Before we end this, before I get off the air here, I'd like to say that, over the years, I've heard many married parents tell me that their son or daughter were loners. They had no direction until they got involved with High Five, and then they came out of their shell. And so, a lot of the shootings and stuff going on today, they're kids that are loners, been picked on, and so forth. Our motto, our original motto of High Five was kids working in teams, not gangs. And that's true today as much as ever. So we're trying to get the kids to work together to reach each other and tell each other, we support you. If you're thinking about doing something bad, talk to us. Don't talk to the parent. Don't talk to the uncle. Or talk to us, kids to kids.
Right.
And Wayne, that's a great point you touched on. And now, Austin, you touched on too, that had you not had that positive outlet, you might have been a loner. You might have not felt popular or just outcast in school. And it's, I think, so important to realize that we all feel different, right? Even the varsity football jock can still have those moments of feeling left out. And so the more environments where we can showcase people, whatever your background, your skill set, we've had every background featured on High Five, and we love that we can bring people together in a positive way. And hopefully in this world where we face a lot of challenges, be one more point of light to help people see that there's hope at the end of the tunnel, which is so exciting for all of us.
That's what we're hoping for.
More to come. Now, Jeremiah and Wayne, best way for people to donate?
We'll put the link up to our website where people can click, and we'll also be featuring a QR code so people can just scan and donate directly to the High Five Foundation. It's a 501c3, so you can take that as a tax deduction. I know that you're making a difference with your dollars.
Very good, very good.
Good.
Jeremiah, great to see you. Wayne, great to see you. Thank you so much, guys. You're watching The Reed Report. We'll be right back, everybody.
And they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me.
Look at that. Shake hands.
Fowler's hottest new martial arts gym. You'll get a kick out of it.
Happy Friday. I'm Athena. We have a very special guest today helping out the community. I've known him for years. He's doing awesome things, talking about a coat drive with Coach Luganville. We call him Lug on the loose. So without further ado, he played for Fresno State. He is a Clovis High coach right here from Clovis, California. Coach Jeremy Luganville. Yeah, Woo, party. How's it going, Coach?
It's great, thank you. I'm just glad to be here with you.
How long have you been doing this coat drive? It's just been a couple years, and how did this come about?
Right, I believe we're probably on our 4th or 5th year. It's hard to tell, with COVID hit in there. We still did it during COVID, but yeah, we're doing this coat drive again. Our goal is 1,500 coats, and we're looking for your support from the community. So
today's Friday. So where are you going to be collecting these coats, and what happens after that?
That's right. So we collected all week in the Clovis High area. All of our elementary schools, Clark Intermediate and Clovis High, including our district office. And tomorrow, November 12th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we will be in the district office on Herndon Avenue in Clovis collecting coats.
That's like Herndon and Sunnyside.
Right.
And usually you guys stand on the sidewalk so everyone can see you.
Yeah, we'll get signs out there with the kids. We'll have the Cougars out there with their football jerseys on. We'll have some Clark students as well. And we will be holding up signs to donate coats, yeah.
Who is this? Who are these coats going to?
So these coats specifically will benefit an event that is held on November 19th called One Table that the Fresno Mission is organizing.
The Fresno Mission. And so at this event, let's talk about the event. Can anyone go? And do they each person that goes there that needs a coat, do you just kind of welcome them and put a coat on them? Is that how it goes?
Right. It's an amazing event. There will be a hallway filled with coats. And so as families attend this event, they will be actually served a steak dinner. Get something warm in their bellies. Aww. There will be given a box of food to go with a coupon for, I believe, a ham or a turkey. And then while they are there, we will outfit them, men, women, and children of all ages, with a coat. So
that's amazing. How can people get more info about this? A website, phone number?
Right.
Tell us more.
Right. You can go on the FresnoMission.org and learn more about the event named One Table. Or just show up Saturday to the Clovis Unified District office. I mean, Athena, I'm a coat connoisseur. When I look through my closet, I've got so many jackets that I haven't worn in years, and it's almost embarrassing, that we have in abundance in America. And so
we do.
I was on my way here, and I saw a guy walking up the street in the pouring rain, without a jacket on, and that's tough.
And there's kids too.
Yeah, you would be shocked at the number of students that show up daily to school that don't have a jacket.
It's terrible. So let's help out the community. Coach, you're an amazing person. Thank you so much for doing this. Tomorrow, tell us the time again to come by with your coats.
Right. Clovis Unified District Office on Herndon and Sunnyside from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We will be there. I'd love to meet you. We will take the coats off your hands, and they will definitely go to a good cause. Coats for men, women, and children of all sizes and all ages.
This is awesome. Coach Luganville, thank you so much, and good luck with your event tomorrow as well as next week. Here's a flyer to tell you.
Thanks for joining us for the Reed Report. I'm Austin Reed. This is Athena. How can people follow you on Instagram? What's your IG?
Just Matsikis Athena, or on Facebook, Athena Matsikis. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And don't forget, it is Veterans Day.
Yes.
Think of it.
Thank you, veterans. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.